Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss very important theorem which is probability distribution of departure or pure death process. First of all, I will define what is a pure death process. Now, the model in which only departures occur and no arrival takes place is called pure death process. Friends, I suggest you note down this theorem because I had compiled this theorem in a very easy manner. Also, I had uploaded complete video lectures on Queening theory. I had provided link in the description where you will find all the topics related to Queening theory. Now let us start. First of all, we will discuss the statement of the theorem. Now, if the departures are completely random, then the probability distribution of number of departures in a fixed time interval follows a Poisson distribution. It means that if the departures are completely random, then the probability distribution of number of departure in a fixed time interval will be Poisson. Okay. Now let us start. Let at time t is equal to 0, there be n customers in the system. Let us suppose that in the system there are n customers. Okay. Now the service to the n customer will be provided at the rate of mu. Okay. Now since there are n customers in the system, we would have following two possibilities. The system contain n customers at time t. If in the system there are n customer, in this case there is no departure during time del t. Okay, because we had assumed that there are n customers in the system. Second possibility is the system contains n plus 1 customer at time t. If at time t there are n plus 1 customer in the system, so in this case there is one departure during time interval del t, reducing total to n customers. Okay. Now, if Pn of t be the probability of n customer at time t in the system, then the probability that the system will contain n customer at time t plus del t can be expressed as the sum of joint probabilities of the above two mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive cases. The mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive cases are these two cases. Okay, because if this case happened, then this case is not possible, and at least one of them is possible. Okay, so these two cases are mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive. So here probabilities of n customer at time t plus del t, which is equal to probability of n customer in the system, okay, at time t multiply by when there are n customer in the system, in this case probability of no departure during time del t, then there will be no departure during time del t, plus probability of n plus 1 customer in the system at time t. Okay, when there are n plus 1 customer in the system, there will be one departure, so probability of one departure during time del t. So probability of n customer in the system at time t, probability of n customer in the system at time t into probability of no departure during time del t. Now the probability of one departure is mu del t. Okay, and probability of no departure is 1 minus mu del t. Okay, so probability of no departure is 1 minus mu del t plus probability of n plus 1 customer in the system at time t. So probability of n plus 1 customer at time t into probability of one departure, so mu del t, plus higher order term, and I am going to neglect all these higher order terms. I had represented O del t higher order terms. After that, I will put n is equal to n. This case is valid for n greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to n minus 1. Now when the number of customers are n, so in this case Pn t plus del t, probability of n customer at time t plus del t, which is equal to when there are n customer in the system. Similarly, like this, there will be one departure, there will be no departure. Okay, so 1 minus mu del t. Now when there are n plus 1 customer, now we had supposed that there are only n customer in the system, so probability of n plus 1 customer is equal to 0 because only n customer are allowed in the system, so probability of n plus 1 customer is 0. So I had written here 0 and then higher order terms. Okay, in the same way, when n is equal to 0, so probability of no customer in time t plus del t, and when this is the probability of no customer in the system. Now when there is no customer in the system, in this case the departure is not possible because system is empty. So I had not written 1 minus mu del t here. Okay, because the departure is not possible. Now when n is equal to 0, probability of n plus 1 customer, when n is equal to 0, only one customer left in the system at time t. So here probability of one departure will be during time del t. So mu del t. After that, the next step is I will subtract Pn of t from first as I had done in the pure birth process. Subtracting Pn of t from first and dividing by del t. Now this is the first equation. Subtracting Pn of t both sides and dividing by del t. I will get here after subtracting Pn of t, this terms will left with mu Pn of t because I had also divided by del t. So minus mu Pn of t plus here the term will be left by mu into Pn plus 1 into t here. Now similarly for this term I will subtract both sides by Pn of t, okay, and divided by del t. Okay, so from here I will get this term minus mu Pn of t. Okay, after that for p0 I will subtract both sides by p0. Okay, I will get here this one, then I will divide by del t. Okay, so I will get mu p1 of t. Okay, because this is subtracted. After that I will take limit both sides and del t tends to 0. Now we know that the definition of differentiation, that is f dash of x is equal to dy upon dx, which is equal to limit del x tends to 0 f of x plus del x minus f of x upon del x. Okay, so I will apply this here. So I will get differentiation of Pn of t, which is equal to minus mu Pn of t plus mu Pn plus 1 of t, because this will become the definition of differentiation. Okay, so after that similarly I will apply for this this equation and then this equation. So the result will be p dash n of t is equal to minus mu Pn of t. For n is equal to 0, I will consider this as equation number 5, and p dash 0 of t, which is equal to mu p1 of t for n is equal to 0, and this is equation number 6. Now the equation number 4, 5 and 6 are the required system of differential difference equation for pure death process. After that I will simplify these equations. Okay, now first of all I will take equation number 5. From equation number 5 I will shift Pn of t to the left hand side. I will get differentiation of Pn of t divided by Pn of t, which is equal to minus mu. Then I will integrate both sides with respect to t. So we get log of Pn of t, because integration of Pn of t divided by Pn of t is log Pn of t, which is equal to, and the integration of minus mu is minus mu t plus a, where a is the constant of integration, and I will find out the value of a by using the boundary condition. This is the boundary condition, you have to memorize this. Pn of 0 is equal to 1 when n is equal to n and t is equal to 0, and these terms are not equal to 0. And it will become 0 when n is not equal to n. So I will put t is equal to 0 in equation number 7, this equation. Now Pn of 0. Here n is equal to n, okay, and t is equal to 0. So I will get 1. Now we know that log of 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so I will get 0. A is equal to 0 because when I had put t is equal to 0, this term will become 0 and log of 1 is equal to 0. So A is equal to 0. After that, I will put A is equal to 0 in equation number 7. I will get log of Pn of t is equal to minus mu t. And then Pn of t is equal to, after shifting log to the right hand side, it will become exponential, okay, because inverse of log is exponential. So e raised to power minus mu t when t is greater than or equal to 0. And I will consider this as equation number 8. Now putting n is equal to n minus 1 in equation number 4. Now this is my equation number 4. Now I am going to put n is equal to n minus 1. So here it will become p dash n minus 1 of t plus, after shifting this term to the left hand side, I will get mu pn minus 1 of t, which is equal to, when I will put n is equal to n minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 0, and it will become pn. Now from equation number 8, pn of t is e raised to power minus mu t. So I will put pn of t in place of pn. So it will become mu e raised to power minus mu t. Now this equation is the linear differential equation of first order, and we know that the solution of the linear differential equation is obtained by multiplying integrating factor of the equation. So I will find out the integrating factor of this equation. So integrating factor is equal to e, the coefficient of pn minus 1 of t is mu, so integration mu t, and integration of this is e raised to power minus mu t, e raised to power mu t. Now I will multiply integrating factor to this equation. So I will get e raised to power mu t into this term, okay, is equal to, when I will multiply e raised to power mu t to the right hand side, I will left with mu, okay, and this term is equal to this, because we know that when I will apply u into v chain rule here, I will get first as it is differentiation of second plus first as it is, differentiation of first second as it is, okay. So this is the differentiation of this. After that I will integrate both sides, okay, with respect to t. So we get e raised to power mu t, pn minus 1 of t, integration, and this will get cancelled. So here I will get mu t plus b, where b is the constant of integration, and I will find out the value of b by applying the boundary condition. So putting t is equal to 0 and using the boundary condition, we get pn minus 1 0 is equal to 0, because from the boundary condition pn of 0 is equal to 0 when n is not equal to n. Here n minus 1 is not equal to n, so in this case this will become 0, implies b is equal to 0, okay. Putting b is equal to 0 in this equation, I will get pn minus 1 of t. Then I will shift this to the right hand side, I will get mu t e raised to power minus mu t, and I will consider this as equation number 9. Now putting n is equal to n minus 2, n minus 3, so on, n minus n in equation number 4. Here this is the equation number 4, okay. Now when I will put n minus k, okay, I will get mu t raised to power k e raised to power minus mu t divided by k factorial, and in general putting n minus k is equal to n, okay, I will get mu t n minus n e raised to power minus mu t upon n minus n factorial, okay, which is a Poisson, which is Poisson distribution, okay. Now in the theorem, we have to prove that the probability distribution of number of departure in a fixed interval time follows Poisson distribution. Now the result follows Poisson distribution, hence the proof. So friends, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.